Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic Gathering Online League with Mono-Green Eldrazi Tron. We'll be starting with things on the play for match number one. Actually a pretty good hand here, especially if we're playing into energy. So this is a keep from me. That's a turn one Chalice on one, followed up with potentially a Thought-Knot Seer, a Kozilek's Command X2 into a Karn or a One Ring. Overall, really solid hand here. Alrighty, right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things change. The One Ring getting banned here in just about 2 weeks, because like that would either be an All's Dust or a Talisman, stuff like that. Yeah, Thought-Knot Seer seems to be right here. Ugin's Lab into Devourer. Let's cast the Chalice on one and pass the turn. Next turn we'll play Thought-Knot Seer and then Karn, and pretty much should be solid, though. Interesting to see that as a red-blue. I could possibly have read the situation wrong, and this could be Ruby Storm. Let's take a peek to find out. Opponent's thinking on the cast of Thought-Knot, but we'll respond. And yeah, looks like I could be wrong here. It could be, is it Wizards maybe? Looking like, is it Wizards? Suspend the fresh hell. Mono Horizons 2, exile target creature and put 2 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Wild. I would think Tamio's right. Oh, well, I'm dumb. I was thinking to myself, yeah, let's get Tamio, because then Flame Honor can't do as much. Well, Flame Honor, Tamio isn't doing much because Chalice on 1. Not the biggest deal in the world, but yeah, we should have grabbed Flame instead. I don't think it will matter much in the grand scheme of things. Especially as we go... Let's see, that was a Plains, which they didn't have before. Read Flame. Is it any target? To target creature. That's actually really important. Let's go Karn the Great Creator. And Karn minus. We already have a One Ring, so let's just make their life difficult by going Liquid Metal Coating. We'll go to combat now. Yeah, I definitely should have grabbed that Flame of Honor, but c'est la vie. Oh, they did have that Plains. I just wasn't paying attention. Down to 15. Snapcaster. Snapcaster with Karn. I guess they'll be able to flame as well. That's a Steam Vents untapped. Opponent's thinking. Can't really do flame and a spell snare. They can do one or the other. There's the flame. Yep. Snapcaster hit Karn. Well, what we can do, is it exile or is it destroy? It is destroy, though suspend on a One Ring is kind of funny to think about. Well, let's go Urza's Tower. 4, 5, 6. Karn's definitely dying. The question is what I do with that information. I think we play the One Ring. And I'll just plus Karn here. Activate the One Ring. And pass the turn. Yeah, Karn's dead regardless of the situation. And looks like opponent's gonna scoop. So this is Is it control? Hi, small cat. I have a elderly meep cat in front of me. Dismember leveler in. And I think we definitely cut the Myco spawns over the Thought Knot here. And because I expect there to be dedicated sideboard hate in the way of Obsidian Charmaw. What do you think, Meep? Is that the case? Yep, looking like that might be the... No. Well, that's wild. I will definitely keep this. Reveal Devour, pass the turn. This here is Natural Tron. There's a Tamiyo. Devour will trigger. Let's go with a Thought Knot Seer here. Play the mine, pass the turn. Pass the turn. And set this up kind of like this, maybe. I imagine Consign the Memory has definitely come in from the side. I'd be surprised if that weren't the case. Tamiyo attacks, trigger, clues created. Show me a second land. Hi, what's up? You're being very aggressive with your attention seeking. A dampening sphere. Well, now that is just rude. Alright, that's fine. We can still K command. I'd imagine we'd have to do it on their upkeep. Try and force through this Thought Knot Seer. Also, it's not, is it? It's really Jeskai Control, I suppose. Or no. Yeah, Jeskai Control. Jeskai Control. Forgot that they had red as well. Or white as well, rather. What was I doing? Oh. I guess holding priority in case I need to Kozilek's command for whatever reason. I guess in case of a Blood Moon? I don't feel like a 3-color deck can really afford to play Blood Moon, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, Meep, what do you think? I think Meep wants food. I think that's what Meep thinks. Yeah, you. I think you want food. Yeah, food. A Teferi. Well, that is awkward because of what I had planned. Let's play the tower. Let's play the command. Making the spawn kind of feels bad, doesn't it? Because they're just going to bounce it. So let's instead scry one, draw a card, and see if they have a force. Let's keep the command. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. And let's play an Urza's Mine. The Thought Knot's kind of awkward into Teferi as well, to be fair, but I think it's right to play regardless. So let's go ahead and play a Thought Knot Seer. See if you got a good old counterspell or Consign to Memory. And opponent says, there's the Consign. Yep. Crack a clue, pass the turn. I think we go for another Thought Knot here. A Saga. Okay. Well, let's play Lab. Lab trigger. Is there a reason to tuck anything here? Not really. I don't foresee Damning Sphere going away in a hot minute. So I think we just don't imprint anything. But then playing red, there's also a slim chance of them playing Cleansing Wildfire, which is something to consider. I'll say I kind of won't mind them. Casting Wildfire for a green source in case you find a Swine Myco spawn. But we'll pass here. Okay, we get to see what they're playing with. And there's a flame. Did they draw? What just happened there? They drew 2 cards. I feel like they meant to kill Thought-Knot, but I could be mistaken. Suspend. Fascinating. Yeah, we'll grab the Snapcaster. That was a really strange turn. That was a Steam Vents tapped, another Dancing Sphere. At this point, really don't care about that. I guess I should pay attention to the fact that I do have a suspend creature. Strange. The fairy. I said kind of awkward to play spawns into a Teferi. I guess we could alternatively play Karn here. Grab a 1 ring. Probably makes sense. They do have a construct. They'll have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, upwards of 5, maybe 6 artifacts. Thankfully, we can exile it pretty cleanly with the likes of Kozilek's command. We could also, no, picking up like a Haywire Might wouldn't do too much here. So yeah, I think we just grab a 1 ring and pass the turn. They'll make a construct. They'll beat Karn down. That's okay by me. Yep, there's a construct. Got Thought-Knot back next turn. I imagine they make another construct here. Yeah, that only makes sense to me. What other artifacts could we be playing? A Pithy Needle, I guess, naming the 1 ring? Yeah? Yep. So it's a 4-mana fog at this point. I haven't played a land this turn. Card down. Teferi tick down. Draw a card. And that was a what? Plays Flooded Strand. Suspend trigger. Can I cast it? I have never really used Suspend in Moto. So can I cast it? Yes. Cast the Suspend. I would like to cast the Oh, can I? I cannot, because Teferi. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, yeah, that. Uh-huh. Interesting. Dumb. But I like it. Let's go ahead and cast Kozilek's command. And go ahead and exile. I guess in this case, if we're going to do both this turn, we should go Scry Exile. 1, 1-2. Done. Yeah, 4 cards in hand, so more than they did prior. So we only know of 2, a Teferi and a Flooded Strand. We're going to counter this. Delay is countered this way. Exile 3 time counters instead, putting in other's graveyard. Doesn't have to spend, it gains a spend. Once again, wild. Okay, well, let's try again. I'm playing at sorcery speed here. But hold up. It costs 1 more. Costs 2. Oh, because there's 2 spheres. Shoot. Well, in that case, I guess this would just be Chalice on 0. Never mind. Yeah, double down sphere actually hurting me a lot more than I was thinking it was going to. Wild. Yeah. This is new and weird. I like it. We're gonna take some damage. Take 10 down to 10. Command just sitting here. That was a Scalding Tarn. Down to 10. Suspend, yeah. I guess let's play the Temple. This is 6 mana. Well, let's once again try to exile one of you. I guess I could, before I do that, go Chalice on 1. And then pay the extra 2. This at least gets around a consign to memory potentially. Or suspend, I suppose. No, suspend is specifically creatures, I believe. Delay is non-creatures. But it's spells. Target spell. Interesting. Okay, well, let's attempt this again. X is currently 0. We pass. See if that gets countered. Snapcaster, grabbing, consign, or delay, actually, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, you got it. That will be lethal on board. Wild stuff. Okay, yeah, game 3. Yeah, I was really confused by like suspend and whatnot. But it's starting to make sense now. I think we keep as is. Not really much to look at there. Going first will definitely help here. Yeah, funny enough, maybe an EE was the right move. Try and EE the constructs. This hand's kind of awkward. Yeah. Hand is not much better, but palatable. So we go Temple, Mine, Talisman. Yeah, this looks okay. Yeah, I think we keep this, drop the chalice. Done. Play temple, pass. They did keep 7, so they're definitely in a good spot as far as card advantage is concerned. Yep, Tamiyo. Let's play mine. This would require them to have a force, right? So let's go ahead and force them to have a force. Pass. We could try for Karn next turn. That might play into some counter magic, unfortunately. Okay, well, there is Saga. Awkward. Yeah, let's try. Do we see a delay? There is a delay. Pass the turn. So by then I imagine we see a Teferi. No Teferi. Interesting. Yeah, this is such a strange deck. Like, I imagine it doesn't work well in majority of other matchups, but it's pretty good as far as this matchup's concerned. It's an interesting take, one that I've not seen before. Opponent's thinking. Oh, there's another Karn. Let's play the Ugins Lab. See if we can resolve this one. The thing is, even if we Karn tick down for, let's say, an EE, they would then probably grab a Pithy Needle, right? Karn. Does Karn resolve? Karn does resolve. Wild. You know, there's an argument here to going and snaring bridge. Huh. Like, we go One Ring. They're going to kill Karn, and they're going to grab Pithy Needle, name One Ring. So no matter what, they're going to likely Pithy Needle whatever I choose. So I think bridge might be right. Yeah, let's slow the game down. I can't Pithy Needle bridge. And that's the important part there. Because that's a 1/1. We'll make it a 2/2 by making another construct. Yep. And then they'll find another artifact, making it a 3/3. A Vexing Bauble. I'm not sure when that's applicable in this matchup, so I'm kind of confused. Oh, that's again really cute. I hate it, but I like it. Oh, yeah. I see what you're doing here, friend. Okay, well, let's go for the bridge. Alright. cracking. Do we see it consigned to memory? No. Interesting. I guess maybe looking for flame. They do have main deck artifact hate, or removal at the very least. Yeah, Bobble. That's really funny. Like, anything that suspended just can't be played. Wild. Counter that spell. Like, I'll cast it. It gets countered. At least it's in my graveyard, I suppose. Such an interesting deck. Oh, let's go Talisman. At this point, I think we go Chalice on 2. Alright, so Snapcaster out, Delay out. I guess Teferi also makes my life a bit more difficult. There's a Dust. 2, it doesn't really do anything though, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I have Dust available if I want to play it. Right now is not a time I want to play it. Imagine they make more constructs, since that seems to be their win condition, is really construct beatdown. Yep. Crack the Strand. Archive. Looking at the top for a solution to this bridge. Another Saga trigger. Make more constructs. Could have lethal, potentially. Pithy Needle naming what? 1. Makes sense. Yep. Alright. Got a team of 6/6s, and I got an Ugins Lab doing jack-all. Yeah. Maybe it was right dismembering a construct last turn while I still could. Maybe they'll crack this Vaccine Bauble and I'll get an opportunity to do so. But I think this game's over regardless. I am going to need very specific cards to get out of it. Let's try at least. Thought Not Seer. A replicated consign. Not actually necessary, just because Chalice is on 2, not 1. Alright, well, we'll pass the turn. Flame of Honor does me in. Oh, Jangantha to hand, okay. That's fine. Finding all the lands. Don't need them right now, though. I need solutions. A Karn would be great. Hell, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. I mean, I'm one way from being able to cast an Ulamog. I think that'll be relevant right now. Could look for a Soin Mycospawn. That would be nice. Yeah, this is interesting. Trying to think if I would have changed my sideboard plan. Maybe not have those members in. Maybe keep the Mycospawns. What are you casting? Oh, Jangantha. Yeah, that's fine. I really want... Jeez Christ. Yeah, we have Tron. That's great. Have nothing to do. Like, I am just surviving long enough until they find a freaking flame. Oh, did they? No, okay, just Saga. Yeah, just create more tokens. It's fine. We're fine with that. That's a-okay. More constructs. Yep. Another bauble. Crack the bauble. Yep, draw a card. Have you not found either Teferi or Flame? That's insane. What is up with these land draws? Wild stuff. I mean, I doubt it really matters. It really doesn't matter, does it? Like, they have lethal on board, even if he were to all dust the freaking Chingantha. Yeah. That's a Damping Sphere into a Chalice. Hey, a leveler. That's actually relevant. Holy hell. So let's go 4, 7, 8. Cast targeting. I think the Pithy Needle, right? Yeah. Like, killing one construct ain't doing jack all right now. Does this resolve? Wild. Okay. I mean, still dead on board. Suspend. Yeah. Do I need to deal with this Vexing Bauble if I want to be able to do... I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because we'll... Oh, no. Because of Bridge on board, I can't attack, so on Earth and it doesn't do anything, and I'm probably dead by then. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Did not matter in the slightest. We are finding nothing that game. Really cool deck. I really enjoyed playing against that. We'll have to keep an eye out for it in the future. Did not mean to go back to this screen as per usual. Whoopsie. With that being said, not like too many mistakes. We made a mistake in game one that was pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. Didn't really matter. Otherwise, just trying to figure out what the hell our opponent was doing and slowly realizing how effed we were. That being said, I'll be back with match number 2 here in just a few moments. Alright, and we are on the draw for match number 2. This hand is not keepable. This hand, on the other hand, is. We can definitely keep this one. We're looking for Ugin's Lab, imprint the Worldbreaker, cast the Talisman, and I would say either the Cavern Souls or the Mine. I think we can probably drop the Chalice. It doesn't really fall into the play pattern of this hand. Awesome. Well, let's see how this plays out. The Lighted Halfling. Well, that feels like maybe Broodscale combo. So Karn's gonna be good here. Let's see. Yeah, the Saga definitely makes it feel like Broodscale combo. There's the Fleshraker as well. Ooh, what a thunk. This is a bit odd and a bit awkward. Because on one hand, I can plus the Karn. I'll take some hits. Karn isn't dead right away. And Karn's the only thing like between me and death. If they have the right cards. Yeah. Awkward indeed. Because right now we're at 3, 4 at most. So we're not enough to really get a blocker in. If we minus Karn, Karn is dead on board if they attack in. We could still grab a 1 ring and hope we wheel into the right cards. But like having Karn remain on board is really the priority in this matchup. If we do plus, it does mean that Karn is guaranteed to be able to tick down and for me to be able to cast something. So I think it's right for me to tick up here. Eldrazi Temple, combat, both at Karn. Yep, because Karn is the main thing stopping them from being able to win. Chalice of the Void, eh? Well, if they make a construct, we lose Karn regardless. So at this point, it makes sense for us to tick down. We could, of course, Stonebrain, naming, I don't know, I guess naming either Broodscale or Blade of the Blood Chief. And so we cut off the combo at least and not die next turn. That might be the right move. Yeah. Alternatively, we could Haywire Might, hit Saga. They'll still make the construct. Karn will still be down, so that doesn't really do much differently. 2/4. I can only ping down a card. Yeah, that's not enough. Bridge doesn't do it either. 2, 4, 5, 6 next turn, 7 at the most. Yeah, the Stonebrain might be right here. And let's name Basking Broodscale, question mark, or do we name Blade of the Blood Chief? Let's go Blade of the Blood Chief. Yeah, they have the Broodscale in hand. I'm surprised they didn't play it, but I guess they're just trying to ensure that they're able to kill Karn. So Blade is out. Karn is guaranteed down. We'll take 1 damage. I'm glad we went that direction because we would have lost otherwise. So give and take there, I do suppose. There's a Haywire Might as well. I guess that way they can take out our Talisman. This hits Karn, then 5 at me, down to 12. Crack. Grab a green source, might target Curiosity. Yep. Well, let's grab Devourer underneath. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play Chalice on 2. Pass the turn. That way that Broodscale is kind of sitting in hand. Oh, that Kozilek's command is... Ooh. Yeah, that Kozilek's command is going to be a bit much. Going to be just a bit much. So that's going to be 6 damage down to 6, and you have 6 on board for lethal. Yep. Yeah, that is in fact lethal damage if I did do my math right, and I think Oz did. Yeah. Yeah. I guess another direction I could have gone, but I think would have been the same because they would have haywire mighted me. Would have been able to go for One Ring and then Chalice, but then they would have exiled the Chalice, so yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. I guess Chalice and one would stop the haywire might. Guess they could have grabbed it, but then they couldn't grab the Blood Chief. Yeah, maybe that would have been the right move. Hard to say. But in retrospect, maybe that would have been the right play to Karn, wish for One Ring, play Chalice on 1. Or, no, I guess I wouldn't have been able to do 1. Because they would have just got the Blood Chief. It had to be Chalice on 2. In which case they could have played the Haywire Might. So yeah, no, I think I was correct. Yeah, I think I was correct there. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's not my favorite hand in the world, but it sure is a hand that we can work with, especially if they go turn 1 delayed half lane. We can exile it, generate a Eldrazi spawn, play Karn, have advantage. So I do like this hand for that reason. There's a Vista for green. Delighted Halfling. Ancient Stirrings. Okay. Ancient Stirrings finds. Finds a Boseiju. Not thrilled about that prospect. But all in all, actually that's really bad because we have this forest in hand. That's really bad. Alright, well, let's see what comes of that information. Like, obviously they don't know that, so they're going to play the Boseiju. Thank God. Basking Broodscale. I think there's an argument to be made about just holding the command then and exiling the Broodscale. I think that might be right. So let's play the tower. I'm going to do this on our turn. Actually, do we need to do it on our turn? Is there a reason to do so? Probably not, no. So we wait. Wait a turn. Yeah, we'll take the 2. See if you want to pump it. You did not. Vista, cracking. There's the waste. I was expecting that for the Flesh Raker. Yes. So I think what we do then is we get rid of both. So we go ahead and exile the Broodscale now. I'll get 2 Eldrazi spawns. I'll play another tower. And I do want to actually get rid of the Flesh Raker now. And then let's go ahead and play Karn the Great Creator. Let's minus Karn. Let's go for the Throat here and grab a Liquid Metal Coating. Pass the turn. Two, three, four, 5. They 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind. I'll be 1 short. Okay. A brain, you say? Well, let's go ahead and play the coding. Yeah? 5, 6, yes. Coding target. I think coding target waste here. Get rid of the waste. Play the Stone Brain and then pass. Actually, do I want to go ahead and exile? I think I might. Second main. It means Karn goes down to 1, but I think I'm fine with that. Let's exile Blade of the Blood Chief. Actually, do we care about Blade right now? I really don't. I think I care more about Glaring Fleshraker. Okay. Let's see here. There's the Blade, the Basking Broodscales, pick your poisons, Pithy Needles. Yep, standard stuff. I'll say, did I not select all 3? Wish it told me how many I have selected. Okay. They'll probably pump the Broodscale to 3. You could play the One Ring, Ancient Stirrings. Maybe the actually no, Kozil's Command doesn't really matter too much because they don't have the mana. There's Blade. Play the Blade. Down to 1. That is fine. They can't Kozilek's Command, so let's plus on the Forest. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I guess it is a creature, isn't it? It's like, what is happening here? Should just be 3 commands. The One Ring. I guess we just grab the One Ring for the Fog. They can't play the command right now. One Ring's the only thing of real value. And now Thought not on board. I think we just kind of wrap this up. Yep. Alright. So this is Gruul. Basking Broodscale combo. Lost win. And I think we just run it back as is. Yes, this hand looks very good. Reveal the Devour, pass the turn. We'll be able to go Devour, Imprint, trigger. One Ring wouldn't be bad here. Yeah, so I think we go One Ring. Lab, Devourer. Do you go Talisman or Chalice? I think go Talisman, then pass. Then pass. There's Saga. So they're setting up for the combo. There's Fleshraker. I don't have it yet. Makes me think maybe we go Thought Knot to protect ourselves here. Let's take a look what they have in hand. Double Rumble. Okay. Here comes a Rumble. They can't take the pick your poison. I imagine they take the Broodscale. Yes, they take the Broodscale. And they're setting up for next turn. Okay. Huh. Well, that makes things more interesting. 'Cause now I can Kozilek's command. I think it makes more sense here to Stone Brain out the Blade of the Blood Chief, since they really don't have any action otherwise. Target you. Blade of the Blood Chief. Get 4 of you, which really just leaves Springleaf Drum and Haywire Mite. Pass the turn. No attacks. We need to be on a bit of defense for a bit. Yeah, that's fine. It's a 1/1. You'll deal me damage. And then I imagine grab a Haywire Mite, right? Maybe a Springleaf Drum? I mean, those are your only 2 choices, to be fair. Though, I think a Pithing Needle is also in there. I think I may have missed that when I was looking. So Pithing Needle, Haywire Mite, Springleaf Drum are your 3 options. Haywire Mite, yes. Another Broodscale, yes. Yeah, Fleshraker is a bit of an issue here. Okay, they're gonna hold back the Might. Yeah, I think we want to Kozilek's command that Glaring Fleshraker. So we're going to do just that. X equals 4, get rid of that Fleshraker. That way we just are not taking as much damage right now. Chalice on 1 doesn't really do much. We could do a Chalice on 2, even then doesn't really do much. Alternatively, we can kind of play this game of chicken with this Haywire Mite. And just wait to see who activates first. I'll do that. Alright, let's wait to see who activates first. I will not be attacking into your Broodscales. I feel like that would be a bad idea. Gemstone Caverns has been played. Ulamog, 2, 4, 8. Really wish I didn't play the One Ring now. That's unfortunate. Well, let's at the very least do this and go X equals 1. That's a Malevolent Rumble. Nope, they're going to adapt the Broodscale. Yeah, I think they're just trying to go big at this point. Gonna adapt the other Broodscale. Yep. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna try and go big, try and go wide. 19. What you grabbing? A waste? Nope, another forest. What you got here? Kozilek's command? That seems like a Kozilek's command. X equals God knows how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No ballista. X equals 5. Yeah. Ping down the thought knot. Yep. I will know now. Note now is the time to activate the One Ring. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So yes, we'll return Devour, imprint the Ulamog, and at least get a blocker on board. Card in hand. And this is going to be 10 damage. 10, 11, 12. We're at 1. Yeah, that's not ideal. Now, is it? So unfortunate that I played the One Ring when I drew into an Ulamog. Obviously, we can't tell what's going to happen until it does, so I can't kick myself too hard. But it is a bit frustrating. We have to draw 2. Let's go ahead and imprint Ulamog. And now we need to Kozilek's command. I don't think it matters, does it? Because even if we Kozilek's command X equals 6 and find a One Ring, Ballista can still pump and kill me on upkeep, yeah? Though, can I... it'd have to be a freaking high roll of a lifetime for me to scry exile. Scry exile. I need 4 mana. Yeah, there's a high roll of freaking lifetime. But if we hit it, then we get a turn. So Ballista down. They'll ping me for 1. And now all his dust is not it. That is not a One Ring. So you got it. Yeah, things would have been different if I didn't play the One Ring. Is what it is. Well, with that being said, we're going to move on to match number 3 here in just one moment. Alright, on the play for match number 3. Yeah, this hand's keepable. Imprint Talisman, then play Thought Knots for days. Let's take a look and see what Devourer finds. Ooh. Well, this could mean either Mirror Match or it could be Through the Breach. Let's take a look. Do we just go deep on the Thought Knots? Otherwise, what's the benefit? I guess Worldbreaker could be nice. I think I just go deep on the Thought Knots, honestly. Pass the turn. See what they exile, because that'll tell me a lot about their deck. So this is looking like it is, could be ramp, but also could be Through the Breach. thinking it's through the breach. Maybe? Main board graveyard's kind of odd. Let's go Thought Knot. Oh, there's the Mycospawn, so... I mean, still could be through the breach. And I am a bit worried that they're going to Besage me. Be a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Draws with Relic. Plays Impulse. Breeding Pool. Untap, so I expect to Besage you. Do it now so I can't return Devourer. Grab the forest, which we exiled, didn't we? We did. Rude. Rude as hell. Well, let's in that case attack with the Thought Knot. And we'll end up Kozilek's command, x equals 1. So this is Temur, I'm gonna guess ramp. Reading Pool. Go to end step. Kozilek's command, x equals 1. I would like a land. That's not a land. That's a card, though. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Cuts off 2 of their lands. Alternatively, you can just Thought Knot Pressure. I think the Thought Knot and Pressure might just be the better bet, honestly. Yeah, thinking that was the better choice. Because 2, 4, 5, 6. So they don't have Devour mana yet. Down to 10. I guess they could try and high roll the Devourer. 3, 5. Yeah, they could try and high roll, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They find a temple. There's the forest, so no dice there. I would like a land. Please. Thank God for that noise. Eldrazi. Thought Knot Seer. I think that should wrap things up. Because I think they're just hoping to be able to play the Devourer as a blocker. I'm gonna guess this is a Kozilek's command. A Through the Breach. Huh. So it is Through the Breach. Beginning of the next end step. We'll just pass. Sack. So now you need a blocker off top. That is definitely not a blocker off the top. So that should be lethal. Alright, to game 2. So this is Temur Through the Breach. That is unusual. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Well, I think it goes out saying Stonebrains in, Leveler in, Haywire in, because we cut Chalice and an Allah's Dust. Cool. Yeah, who would have thunk that 3 back-to-back Thought Knots was going to be good? So if they're Temur, I'm gonna guess they have access to like consigned to memory, which is interesting to think about. Yeah, again, not something that I've seen play before, but curious to see what it looks like. I'm wondering if people are also just testing a lot for the upcoming BNR. This looks good. We'll keep this. Pass to them. Devour's revealed. And let's see what they exile. Tells me a little bit about what to expect. Okay. There's a temple. Passing. Lab. Are we on the Thought Knot Beats again? Because it looks like we're on Thought Knot Beats again. Pass. Pass. What we're thinking here, opponent. A mountain. Talisman? Yeah, 3 colors in this deck seems a bit awkward, right? Especially because, like, talismans have to be red. Like, you have to be able to generate red. And you also have a decent amount of green creatures with Sowing Mycospawn and green spells in general. I don't know. The blue splash is strange to me. Disruptor Flute naming what? Thought Knot? Did I give you... traumatize you of Thought Knot Beatdown? I mean, the main card to choose here would probably be Karn. Wild. They named Thought Knot. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll Kozilek's command X equals 2 and try and find a land so we can play World Breaker. Talisman resolves. I guess that's a Ancient Stirrings, yep. Yeah, these Disruptor Flutes have been interesting. What was it yesterday? Someone named Allah's Dust. Kozilek's command, yep. That makes sense. Wood Foothills. Pass to end step. We'll command X equals 2. Karner's also good here. So I think we top. Go to main phase. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4. They could have the 5th. Kind of rude, honestly. I need to go green. Yeah, kind of rude. So we'll take out the temple. Yeah, the temple. Because it takes out their second colorless source. And next turn we can always play Karn and cut them on another land. Or at least the mana source, regardless. Another talisman. That's fine. Well, let's hit face of Breaker. Let's play a talisman. Play Karn. Does Karn resolve? Karn resolves, and I think at this point we just win. Because now we're just going to go for the throat, grab a liquid metal coating, pass the turn, because you're at 2 lands. Opponent's thinking, and we got there. Good stuff. Alright, on to match number 4. Alright, on the draw for match number 4. This hand is not keepable. This hand is tolerable. I'll keep it. What are we playing against? Let's go Temple. Just blew off the start. Cavern of Souls. Is this Merfolk? Son of a. Is this going to be, okay, Master of Pearl Trident is fine. I think we just hold mana here. There's a Mutavault. Not attacking. Weird. Yeah, that's just rude. Karn to the bottom. Yeah, that command's not really what I want to see right now, not gonna lie. Need a land. There's a land. Well, let's go Talisman. Pass the turn. We can hold this Kozilek's command for Harbinger. Yes, that is fine. I take 5. I cannot block. Huh, sowing Mycospawn is interesting to me. But so is Kozilek's command. And exiling that Harbinger. It has Island Walk. Like, getting rid of this Harbinger gives me, I think, enough mana to sweep the board next turn. Oh, I think it has Ward 1, though. Shoot. 1, 2, yeah, I'd be 1 short, wouldn't I? Yikes. So we're going to have to go sowing Mycospawn. Will mitigate some damage, but not a lot. Guess Eldrazi Temple. Or when we kill Harbinger. I'm gonna take, what, 7 next turn, down to 7? Yep. You draw a card, I can't block, down to 7. Yes, reveals a Tishana's Tidebinder. Counter up to target, activate ability, triggered ability, artifact creature, planeswalker, activator triggered, so I'm good there. We'll draw a card. Kozilek's Command. X equals 3. Actually, play the lab. I'd like to hold up 4 mana. I guess actually it's only going to be 1, isn't it? Ward 1. You'll pay the ward. Yes. Sink into stupor. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Technically, I guess I should have just played all as dust anyways. It didn't really matter. Either one would have been nice. Yep, so we concede here. I got nothing. So this is Mono-Blue Merfolk. Dismembers, Leveler, and Haywire Might, because we're going to cut Chalice, because they run Aether Vial. Yeah, this seems right. One of a few times bringing Leveler and not cutting in all his dust. I mean, imagine game 2, game 3 is going to get a bit rough with consigned to memories. This is keepable. Especially find a lab on top. That would be ideal. Alright, let's find a lab. That would allow for a turn 2 Thought Knot. Well, Temple will do as well, so we'll keep that. Pass. We're going to play Thought Knot next turn. Get some early interaction on board. There's the Aether Vial. While we cut Chalice. Subtlety. Yeah, we'll put this on top. Pass the turn. Won't they exile for that? They exiled a Master of the Pearl Trident. Well, let's go ahead and run it back. Oh boy. I think 3-4. I think Tishana's Tidebinder here, actually. Pass the turn. Question is, we play Karn here. Let's play the tower. Yeah, let's play Karn. So we'll shut off Vial. We'll minus and grab. We just go for the throat here. We could just start chipping away. Yeah, let's go for the throat and grab Liquid Metal. Pass the turn. Two, there's a Master, Pearl Trident, Island Walk. Vel, we'll block that. Let's play Power Plant and go Devourer. Get rid of you. Flare of Denial. Well, let's, in that case, minus Karn. And we'll grab a One Ring. Pass the turn. Yeah, I guess I didn't account for a Lord. Kind of ended up in the same spot. If they didn't draw it, then we had the game. If they do, then we end up with a One Ring. So, not horribly upset. 2. Lord of Atlantis. Eldrazi Temple. Well, let's go Talisman of Resilience. Yeah. Haywire Might. And let's go ahead and play the One Ring. ETP trigger, draw card. Ooh, we should have played around Tishana's Tidebinder. That's my bad. Yeah. That is in fact a my bad. Oh, interesting. They... okay. But yes, I should have played around the Tishanas. We still drew the card. They countered the ETB trigger instead. This is 3, 6, 11. I think we just block here. Game 2. Are we one short? Gotta be joking me. Let's play a Talisman. There's 3, 6, 7. So I'll have it next turn, but is that too late? Because it's going to be 11. I think that's lethal. That's 10, 17. Yep, that is in fact lethal damage. Yeah, Merfolk's a rough matchup, so I'm not horribly surprised by this. If we had a Thought Knot, would have changed anything. I guess we would have taken less damage. Yeah. Probably should have. I mean, we grab One Ring, we let Karn die. They have Aether Vials up still. Hard to say. Probably shouldn't. But if they didn't have the lore, then we just win, right? Yeah. So, hard to say in retrospect, but it is what it is. And we'll be moving on to game number 5, match number 5 here in just one moment. All right, we are on the draw for match number 5. Hand here is okay. It's not great, not horrible. It is okay. We'll keep though. We have a Kozilek's Command, which should allow me to get Karn out relatively early, or a Thought-Knot Seer. We'll have to wait and see. Shell's kind of on the back burner right now. Jeskai Control? Or is it Twiddlestorm? Talisman's not bad. Kind of filling the same role as that Kozilek's Command. Yeah, we'll go Talisman, sure. Temple Pass. We'll give ourselves the ability to respond. What in the fresh hell did I just see? So this is artifact something? Kind of seeming like artifact something. Well, let's pass. Karn will be extra good in this case. To activate abilities. So we'll be able to activate Saga with Enigma Jewel. Fascinating. Well, let's go Talisman of Impulse. Let's go Talisman of Impulse. Let's pass the turn. That resolves. I'm going to go ahead and exile this. I could find a Springleaf Drum. Lava Spur Boots. Okay, going for the hasty attacks then. Glad to have exiled that one construct, but no, not going to. 2, 4, 7, 8, unfortunate. 2, 4, 7. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Enigma Jewel. We'll be able to untap it. What? Triggered or activated ability. Wild. Okay. Yeah. Been seeing some really strange decks today, but I love it. I love seeing strange things. If we could find a temple, that would be fantastic. Shadow Spear, Boots. Another Saga. Saga for days. I think we play Karn next turn, go just X equals 0. Yep. Boots are getting equipped. And a Shadow Spear. I mean, we will block. Take the 8, you'll gain. Lab. Huh. Ward 1. Let's go ahead and tuck the Ulamog. Let's go ahead and cast Karn the Great Creator. let's go ahead and minus Karn. Let's play Ensnaring Bridge. And then pass the turn. Hi, Butter. Yeah, hi. You come to help? You've come to help? Is that why you're here? To help? I think they'll have a hard time dealing with Bridge. That's why I decided to grab that rather than like an EE. What? Are you upset that I stopped petting you? World Breaker, eh? Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vel. Huh. I think we do World Breaker. Let's World Breaker first. Two. Cash trigger. Let's get rid of... Do we get rid of the construct? Let's get rid of the saga. Because then if they decide to make a construct, we can grab EE. Yeah, EE butter. Minus Karn. Yes. Grab engineered explosives. Play engineered explosives. Activate engineered explosives. Cool. You got there. So this is like Mono-Blue artifacts. It's not really affinity. It's like Mono-Blue Enigma Jewel. Not sure. Either ways, game one. Let's move on to game number 2. Jeez, I swear I'm getting sick or something. Is Chalice good here? A lot of 1-drops, so it might actually be fine. I'd say Leveler definitely comes in. Yeah, I think we keep it like this. Would like a land. We can find that off of Devourer. Reveal Devourer. Present Dust. There's a Tamiel. Devour trigger. Well, let's grab the power plant. Ugin's Lab. Tuck Dust. Play Talisman. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Tamiya will attack, make an A artifact. Yep, Moon Snare. You can tap it to generate a mana. They do not, however. Let's go ahead and attempt to play Karn. Does Karn resolve? There's a force. Pass the turn. Draw with the clue. Next turn I'll play the Talisman and then Chalice on one. There's a Saga. 4 for a 1-ring. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I too like the 1-ring. You have a force? 1-ring activate before ETB. Just trying to get in the habit of that for the exact reason. Draw it into a Kozilek's command. Pass. I guess Saga could grab like a Pithing Needle. More Sagas. Well, we have a command to get rid of constructs. Urza. Wild. Yeah, some really interesting decks. Draw 2. They did make a construct. There's Tamiyo. Ticking up. I do need to get rid of that Tamiyo at some point. That is a bit of a priority. 2, 4, 6. We could get rid of Urza. Next turn we can get rid of Tamiyo. Because you can tap artifacts, you can tap and tap and make a construct. Wild. Yeah. So, how would we want to do this? I think I want to 2, 4, 6. I guess making blockers would make sense here. Okay, I have an idea. We will pass the turn until they go for a construct. Imagine end step they do. Yep, in response, I will exile. I think we need to exile construct. And I'm going to make as many Eldrazi spawns as I can for blockers. I'm sure they're going to give it trample as well. There's a force. Rip. That's 6. Then 8. I think they win. Yeah. That's 14. 16, 17. Making one more construct will be 19. So yeah, they have the win. Oh, that also just a hasted construct. Yeah. Maybe we should have played it on their upkeep. No, it wouldn't matter. They would have just forced it anyways. Yeah, so didn't matter. Did not matter. Alright, 2 sideboard. It's a loss. Not much the change here. I guess we could argue a dismember. Ugh. I'm not sure though. Not sure if Chalice is doing much here, to be honest. I mean, it could do a lot. It also could just do very little. Like, dismember to get rid of Urza? I feel like I want to have land destruction more than hand disruption. So I think we'll do it like this. Cut some thought knots. Beyond to play. Hand is hot garbage. Hand is passable. We set up for a Karn on turn 2. Drop a lab and run it. Yeah, that seems right. I also just realized that for some reason the game log has been hidden. Didn't realize that. Apologies about that. Alright, past them. The fact that they didn't even hold for a force would tell me that they don't have it. Play a mine. Minus Karn. Let's go for liquid metal coating. There's a Saga. Another Omen Hawker. Well, they're gonna attack. What? Confused I am. Liquid metal coating. Target Saga. Take up Karn. Interesting. 2, 4, 5. I'll be only at 6. Does it have Defender or something? No. What is happening here? The owner of target non-land permanent puts it and choice the top or bottom of their library. Okay. Top. Wild. Power plant. So this is 5, 6. I was not expecting that. I do nothing. We'll play a Cavern, naming Eldrazi. White. And we'll get rid of one of those omens. What is happening? Oh, liquid metal coating? Top? I think just at this point just desperation mode. And that's that. Alright, good stuff. Not the best record for the day, but sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Overall, I think I made good decisions throughout the games. Maybe a couple things I would change based on newer information, but you can't really play around information you don't have, much like playing the One Ring as a fog effect with the Haywire Might on board and then drawing into the Ulamog's. Like, well, I wouldn't have known that. And if it was anything else, then playing the One Ring may have been the right move. So, hard to say. Could have some notes there, but overall, good matches, good wins. Some really interesting decks we're seeing today, and I'm here for it. With that being said, as always, if you guys did enjoy the video, please do make sure to hit that follow button, or I guess subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and leave a comment down below if you think I made any misplays, if you have any feedback, always is welcome, or what your thoughts are on the upcoming BNR. That being said, folks, I'll see you next time.